Hello, 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 you guys! It is your girl Sunshine here with another one. Yes, how are you, my boos? I missed you guys as always, as usual. Welcome back. Today we're doing a reading for the lovely Scorpion gang, in regards to career and finances. So we're gonna see what messages want to come through here. Okay, so we have here the little star, divine energy coming through here. My inner child is whole and complete. Past energy coming through. Forgiving yourself for something that's happened in the past. Something deeply rooted, something that, this card is talking about inner child. So something that's happened to you when you were in your younger days. That I feel with the inner child card coming in, there's some sort of healing that you're going to go through when it comes to something that's happened to you in the past. But at the same time, I feel like you're answering, wow, perfect moments. I feel like you're finally allowing that little child's dreams to come true. Like it's like you're finally answering the call kind of energy. We have here the ego spirit coming through, and like I said, the perfect moments card as well. Okay, so when it comes to this situation of pursuing this career, there's a sense of not feeling as if it's almost like jumping out of a plane without the parachute, except for some reason you can't see that the bag is behind you. Like there is a parachute, but for some reason you're not seeing it. And I do feel like when you tap more into healing, whatever this disappointment, it was almost like you thought, like it's almost like you made like a wish maybe when you were younger, and it's like the universe didn't fulfill it the way you wanted it to be fulfilled, and it's like it's almost like you got hurt and you didn't forgive the universe. Like how could the universe allow this to happen to me? How could the universe allow this thing to go about? And I feel as if that there's some sort of healing that's coming through here to help you understand that it's all happening in divine timely. The reason you're tapping into this energy of this forgiveness and this wholeness of yourself, and coming into that union within yourself with the adult you and the younger you, or the whatever current stage you're at, when the two of you come to one, there's a sense of, like, I almost feel like a burden is just like broken and released. It was almost like maybe this thing just kind of had a hold on you, where it just kind of lingered in the background. You may have not thought about it all the time, but it was like it got reminded, it came up. Um, the little star. I really do feel like it's some sort of prayer or wish that you made, like, please can I be this, or just something you prayed for when you were younger. It may have not even been like, I mean, I don't know how old this chick is. This little girl, she could be 8 or 10 or something like that. She could be 5. I don't know what age this would have been. It could even be something in your teens. But there was a sense of prayer that I'm getting here with her hands, coming together in that prayer form. And there was some sort of prayer that I just feel as if didn't pan out, didn't happen the way that you wanted it to happen. So you lost faith, and it's time for you to focus on getting your faith back, because I feel a sense of royalty here with the eagle. They have a crown on their head, and I feel a sense of you coming into yourself when you deal with this past situation, when it comes to your childhood. Whole and complete. When you're whole and complete, there's nothing missing, there's nothing else you need. You have everything you need. It's almost like the magician energy coming through. You have all the elements. Okay, the magician card, it has each one. It has the fire, has the air, has the water, has the earth, has every single emotion, skill, quality needed in order to tackle anything, any subject. And it's time for you to understand that you can do that as well. It's a very straightforward message coming in for you guys. Um, I almost feel a sense of like, almost like, um, Like, you know, like if you don't know what this inner child thing is, this really is not for you, because whoever this Scorpio is, when it comes to situation, they know what this thing from the past is that is holding them back. And like I said, I really do feel like it's a sense of a prayer. We have here eighth house, endings and beginnings. I'm telling you, I mean, you're Scorpio, okay? So you guys are always about transformation and some deep shit. To be honest, I have a lot of Scorpios around me, and I even had times where I can't even help but like confess my life to them, and I'm there like, why am I telling you about my inner dark secrets? But it's just naturally you have that energy that it brings it out in people, and you also make people have feel that safe energy with you. You guys do have that great heart. But anyways, endings and beginnings. So definitely your eighth house needs a little bit of some energy and, you know, some focus on it, because these endings lead to new beginnings. Endings suck because it's painful, right? And you have to work through it, and no one wants to work through it, and no one wants to really go through that stuff. But what we easily forget is once you let go of that old thing, you get something new, and it's better and it's more positive. But for some reason we can tend to just like get caught in like there is nothing better than this. I mean, it happens with so many times. Like you're like, yo, this was the best ice cream I ever had, and then they made another flavor, and you're like, no, 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 but this is the best ice cream I had. There's always going to be, you know, that one up. Okay, with the card, what it says in the book, it says, from my rotting body. Jeez. My rotting body, flowers shall grow, and I am in them, and that is eternity. Ah, oh, eternity, living on forever. My. That's beautiful. Having that energy of knowing that no matter what, even in death, you know, there's still value. There's still it's almost like you're wanting to focus on a legacy, like what you're going to leave behind. How do you continue to live on? How do you continue to, I almost feel like a sense of like a giving. But from this situation with your eighth house, it can be to deal with a couple different things. In the book here, it's talking about that the eighth house is about sex, death, psychic powers, control, and material things. You know, like money and inheritance. Okay, there is a thought pattern you're letting go, a sense of like what you thought was traditional, what you thought was, you know, how it's supposed to be. Um, there's funny enough, in here it actually says this card also represents the time of the year when Halloween is taking place, and funny enough, this reading is technically being done before Halloween. I believe it's going to post after Halloween, depending on when you're watching this video. But from when I'm recording it in my 3D life, but I do feel like this is not the easiest thing for you to go through, because with the inner child, that is something that you've been carrying for quite some time. So it's a hard subject. It's a hard thing for you to go even look at. You don't even want to look at it. You know it's there. You're like, yeah, you're good there in the corner. I'm fine. No, you need to go try to deal with it. But find healthy ways of, you know, listen, like I mean, ain't no therapist or anything like that. Find healthy ways to deal with it. You know, some people write, some people jog and, you know, just allow their thoughts to kind of come through it. Some people have a therapist, some people do, you know, meditations. There's so many different things that you can do. Yoga, that can help you with your mental space and kind of just focusing on that energy. With the I'm so drawn to the meaning of this card, because there's so many different, you know, definitions and depth to the card. It says here you're in a great period of transformation, And it's definitely that Scorpio energy that's coming through here with you. And this card being 32, boiling down up to 5. 5 is about change, but there's always a challenging situation that happens with it. But the beautiful change that comes out of it is just, it's nothing like no other, but it's also, no one wants to really kind of go through it. But it seems as if it's the best thing for you to go through. It's the one thing that's kind of holding you back from having the abundance that you really want. It's like you probably get to a certain point, but it's like you can't. It's like almost like you get capped, as well. And look, card number 23, also boiling down to 5. It's actually the opposite of the 2. And wow, that's beautiful. Opposite of the 2, believing that spirit doesn't have your back, but it's actually the opposite, because spirit does have your back. Endings and balance. Wow, this is very this is very interesting kind of reading for what you're going through. But I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything, because it doesn't feel like it's going to be a great ride, but it's going to be worth it. I'm going to pull some tarot to end off this reading, because I just feel as if there's a last message that needs to come through here. We have the Chariot. Okay, so there is you're not making movement forward now, but there will be a point where you're gonna have to make movement. You're gonna have to go, um, instead of just kind of staying there. But you have everything you need. Black and white, that balance energy coming through here again. What's going on for the Scorpios in regards to career and finances? What messages do you need to hear? Remember, you have perfect moments. Everything's happening the way it's supposed to happen. We have here the Nine of Pentacles. You definitely have a lot of independence, and you do things on your own, and you're reaping the benefits. You're getting the rewards for your efforts. So don't ever think that it's gonna be almost like it's gonna go unnoticed. You're gonna definitely get your crops. Okay, if you think about something in regards to planting. We have here the Ace of Swords coming in, and it came in reverse. The insights haven't come yet, but it's on its way. It's definitely on its way for you. We have here the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. You're not even focusing on this subject, to be honest. You're not focusing on dealing with this. It's almost like something like, wait, what? I gotta deal with that? Like, I don't want to deal with that. It's just feels a sense of it's not in your immediate to-do list, kind of thing, but it's the one thing that's gonna help you move forward. So it kind of should be at the top of the list. Like I said, find healthy ways to deal with that, because when this ending happens, boom, you have your new beginnings, you have your movement forward, perfect timing, everything's aligning, you're getting the benefits of your crops. The work you're putting in is definitely coming through, and it's coming through. It's coming through. When you do this action of allowing the ending and allowing yourself to go and heal, and you get into that stage, that's when you start to see these things flowing even better. So you're going through definitely a transformational time. I mean, but you're a Scorp. You probably go through transformation times like every couple hours, okay? But y'all strong. Y'all got this, like you always do. Okay. We're gonna leave it at that. Until next time, it's your girl Sunshine. Deuces.